everyone, Crystal Lynn here. Welcome to my channel, Tuning Into Love. Thank you so much for joining me for another pick a card reading, a message for you guys. This is a very special message from your heart, from the energy of your heart. Just tuning into the emotions of true love and authenticity, our desires, what really makes life worth living. And so I kept hearing that we needed a message from our heart, affirmation of our heart's desires, and to a message to give us strength and endurance in being able to keep going and knowing that love is worth going the distance for. Our heart's desires are worth going the distance for, and we have the strength to get there. We have the infinite life force within us, and when we tune into those emotions and feed them and fuel them and understand and become aware of what it is that really fuels us, there's nothing that we can't accomplish. So tune into the 4 different groups, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And whichever group calls to you the strongest, really follow your own inner guidance, your intuition. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And I thank you guys for being here with me. I love you guys so much. I'm so grateful to be connected with so many amazing divine reflections. I just feel so blessed and honored to be able to do this for us, and I am so grateful for you guys. Thank you so much for all of your love and support, for subscribing to the channel, for liking, for sharing, for commenting, for supporting each other in the comments, and sharing with those that may benefit from these messages. We are all in this together. So thank you, and I love you guys, and let's get into this message. Let's see what the heart wants to say. The heart wants what the heart wants. Okay. All right, so group number 1, let's see what your heart is wanting you to know, wants to affirm for you, and continue moving in that direction. Okay, let's see what we got. Collaborative dreaming. Cave sanctuary. Let your past go. Clean it up. The mystery. See the other person's point of view. King of Wands. Judgment. And the Tower, or rebuild. So wowie. So number 1, your heart has a very beautiful divine vision that wants to come forth, and it's time for you to bring that vision into physical reality. It's time for you to truly embark on your path of being a divine co-creator. You may have been going through some dark night of the soul, some heartbreak, some pain, and you've learned a lot about yourself and who you are, and what it is that you are desiring to manifest. You know what makes you feel authentic and fuels your fire. And so now it's like you're trusting the mystery, you're stepping into the unknown so that you can manifest this, so that you can live this lifetime in alignment with who you are, and in your freedom, enjoying your life, living your life to the fullest. But you've been through a lot, like your foundation, what you once knew to be something stable and secure is is no longer, and it's okay. It's like you're learning to let it go, that you've learned so much from it all, and now you get to rebuild based on your true authentic path, on unconditional love. And so it's like you're willing to stand behind your choices and be responsible for the consequences. Like you're going all in, and if you haven't, you're being encouraged too. Collaborative dreaming is being able to tune into your dreams and see them as visions and bring them to life, and knowing that your visions are guided by the divine. The visions that you receive that inspire you, that really light your fire. You know, the King of Wands is a visionary. He's a manifester, and you know, he goes into these meditations and dreamlike states and can tune into that divine frequency and bring forth those visions into the physical reality. And with collaborative dreaming, this is an energy where your vision is, because it is divinely guided, the universe has, you know, knows where all the components are that need to come together to create the vision that you're seeing within you. So there are people that are coming into your reality that are divinely guided. You are meant to meet and bring this vision to reality, that there are others involved, that you are supported, and trusting that when you stay aligned to your vision, when you stay true to your authentic path, what you need will always come. And the universe is supporting you because it's aligned with what the universe wants. So it's aligned with the expansion of unconditional love. So with see the other person's point of view, this can go a few different directions. This can also be, it can be a support in helping us let the past go, you know, and being able to see things from a more neutral perspective, a more spiritual perspective, that we're all here to learn from each other. And there truly are no mistakes. It's about learning from what we've been through, learning from our differences and the things that didn't work, so that we know what does and we can make better choices. And so it can pertain to that, and being able to let someone go or let things go is being able to see through their point of view and not take things personal. It can also be seeing through the eyes of people that you desire to meet, that you desire to be in relationship with, so that you can see yourself interacting with that type of energy. So see yourself in others' points of view that you want to collaborate with. Like, how are you participating in that energy, that co-creation? That will help you bring in and manifest, you know, when you know them, when you see them, you'll know them. When you really get in tune with what it is that you're manifesting. And with the Judgment card here, this is being seen for who we really are, really embracing our authenticness, our purpose, our path, truly letting the past go. And it's a big growth spurt in our consciousness. So, which is great, because as you clean it up, your heart wants you to just clean up all the lingering stuff, any extra baggage, you know, whatever it is, clean it up, tidy up, because it's time to move on to this next phase of your journey. So you're being asked to create a space for yourself, a sacred space for yourself, where you can intentionally go in and focus on your vision. You know, have meditation time designated to your vision, so that you can allow it to continue coming through from the divine and be guided on a daily basis as often as possible. And what's really cool about creating a sacred space is that, as simple as it sounds, like if you create a space where you go every day, your energy imprints in that space, the chair, the ground, the crystals, whatever you have in there. And as you focus on your intention of bringing your visions into reality, connecting with the divine so that you can receive the guidance, receive the visions, receive the steps, receive the knowings, that energy subtly strengthens over time. And so it allows us to more easily enter that state. So it's beautiful, and energetically it's just bringing more and more to reality. So really trust the mystery right now. Trust your intuition, trust your knowing, because you're being guided, and your heart is when our heart is open, we are unstoppable. And it's about being in alignment with who we really are. In our natural state, our heart is open, we are content, we are clear, you know, we are creative, we are passionate, we are excited. When something has really, you know, got our attention. And with the King of Wands, you're a visionary. It's what you came here to do. So you are completely rebuilding, letting the past go, and you are rebuilding something really solid, really divine, truly inspirational, and it's going to strengthen your heart and open your heart in ways that only this path will do. So I think it's amazing. Definitely keep going. You are blessed, you are protected, and everything you have been through is if we choose to learn from it, we become so much better. And when we go forward, it's like we just know, and we can create, and we can see ahead and stay focused. So you're going to make all the right decisions. Just keep following your heart. You're guided, and this was something that was all meant to happen. So I thank you so, so, so much for being here, for being the amazing visionary that you are. I think this is amazing, and I can't wait to see what you create. And definitely don't stop. Keep going. Trust the mystery. It's got your back. And see other person's point of view. The King of Wands is really good at getting people to collaborate and work together. So I feel like, you know, as that's one of your strengths, you're just being encouraged to strengthen that. Okay. So thank you so, so much. I truly hope this affirmed what your heart is feeling and gave you some guidance and encouragement moving forward. And thank you so much for subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing. Please check out my links below if you'd like to receive a personal reading or connect with me on social media or my Patreon page. I would be honored to connect with you there. And other than that, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very, very soon. All my love always. Okay, group number two. Group number two. So what does your heart want you to know? What does it want to affirm for you? Restore and replenish. Tsunami wake-up call. Reward yourself. Higher power. The bee, luck, industriousness, and sweet victory. Power of joy. Knight of Wands and the Eight of Swords. Oh, look at this heart chakra. How beautiful. Beautiful card for the heart message. So your heart chakra is definitely activating, and beautiful timing for this message to come out for you. So I feel like you're feeling very passionate, and you're tapped into this place within you, this joy within you that you may not have felt in a very long time, because with the Eight of Swords and wake-up call here, I feel like something happened that you weren't expecting, and it like really rocked your world, but it rocked your world in a really good way, because for whatever it was, it's got you feeling good. It's got your heart opening. It's got you feeling joy and this like energy of with higher power. It's like you feel like this is divine, like this is divinely guided, and you just want to like enjoy yourself. And it's like you see the value. It's some love has been triggered. Love has been awoken, passionately inspired for you. Your heart chakra is just like ching. Okay, I feel like it's like you're almost like, is this, too good to be true? Is this really, because the Eight of Swords has this feeling like we're like afraid to make a move, because of the fear-based thoughts that are in our mind. Our doubts, our worries, our what ifs could go wrong, our, all of those fear-based thoughts. So it's about coming out of the head and realizing that only love is real, and only love ignites the powers of true joy, of true happiness, of true sweetness. Only love can activate these parts of ourselves. Fear cannot do that. So it's about trusting ourselves, really tuning into our higher selves, understanding there is a lot of things going on in the unseen, energies and life force, that everything truly happens for a reason. So I want to read this Restore and Replenish, because I have not ever pulled this card that I am aware of. It's beautiful though. So it says that you are in need of something so much deeper than rest. You need restoration, replenishment, and revival. This will not necessarily come from lying about somewhere, taking a moment out of your day or evening activities. You are more likely to gain what you need by breaking with your routine completely and doing something different. You need some variety, some spice, some change to bring fresh energy into your body, mind, and heart. You need to restore and revive yourself by changing the usual flow of energy through your being. You could stimulate this process by going to a different place, meeting different people, and taking different action to what you would usually do. You can return to your regular routine in time if it feels good for you. However, it is now time to move without pushing yourself beyond what is known, comfortable, and familiar. This oracle also comes as a message from the Great Loving Guardian, which is life itself. You have been working so hard and have accomplished so much already. However, you often sell your accomplishments short and focus on how much more is yet to be done. Life is telling you that it's time to put down the paintbrush, the pen, the endless lists, and the thinking mind, and get into your body. Take the time to experience yourself in and of nature. Remember how to just be. In doing so, even for a relatively short amount of time, you will feel more of yourself and ready for the next phase. You might be surprised what just a day or two of this can do for you. Restoration does not have to be a long and involved process, especially if it is attended to when needed. This oracle is also confirmation that you are in an important transition phase between one level of experience and the next. If you feel as though you are treading water or are in a sort of purgatory somewhere between your old life and your new life, then this particularly applies to you. If you can't quite break into the level you are reaching for, have faith. You are just taking a breather between races. Soon you will have the power and energy you need to reach for the next level and succeed. If you've been considering a new endeavor or have recently started one, this oracle brings a message of encouragement. Yes, this is a good step forward for you. You might be worried that you're taking on too much. You are encouraged to take time out to rest and rebalance yourself, but you are supported in your need for new and different experiences to refresh your spirit. You may let some of these new endeavors go once you have gained what you need from them. However, they are useful now. You are encouraged to trust yourself and to know that you are working consciously to meet your own needs, and this is healthy and good. The Oracle of Restore and Replenish also comes with guidance for your healing. If you've been under the weather, you will soon be well again. If you've been working on healing your body, mind, or soul, this oracle comes with assurance that what you are doing is working and bringing you benefit. Even if you are yet to experience the full extent of that benefit, continue with your work and know that you are indeed healing. Wow. So yeah, I really feel like you are being guided to really get in touch with yourself. Like, take yourself on a little vacation, take yourself out to do something fun, whatever it is, that you can just be you and nurture your soul, your spirit, your heart. And you're a chance for you to really connect with your higher self. You know, having really establishing that conscious connection with your soul, your heart. It's like wherever you're feeling held back from being able to tap into your joy or that sweet energy, really ask yourself, like, what is it that's really holding you back? When thoughts are fear-based, it's a limiting mindset. It's worry, it's guilt, it's not being good enough, it's questioning our ability, it's focusing on our weaknesses, it's focusing on rejection, and all of those things are not the qualities of love, of true unconditional love. So it's about aligning to what you really are, aligning to your heart. And our heart is where we feel the emotions of love. It's where the emotions of love are generated. They don't come from the mind. So when we're focused in our mind, it's hard for us to feel and really tune into the love that's around us, because the mind is not where the emotions of love come from. The source is truly connected to the power of love, the force of love, the higher power, which is what your soul is. Your soul is the feeling of love, of joy, of sweet victory. So whatever has happened that's really rocked your world, I feel like it's happened for the better. I feel like it's ignited something within you that you want to take action and move forward passionately, following your heart, nurturing your heart, and, you know, appreciating who you are, and the opportunity to be love and create love in this world. But it's also important for you to take time to replenish and nurture yourself, because that's what's going to allow you to keep in tune with your higher self, which will clear and dissolve any fear-based thoughts that are keeping you held back. Because this energy, you're just like ready. You're ready to go. So yeah, your heart says keep following your joy. Nurture yourself. Talk to me on the daily. And reward yourself. You know, reward yourself for everything that you've been through. Rejuvenate, and the way forward is just going to be absolutely beautiful. So it's going to be sweet, lucky, industrious, and it's gorgeous. So that is your message. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing. If you would like to receive a personal reading from me, my links are in the description box below, or connect with me on my social media or my Patreon page. I would be honored to connect with you guys, and I'm just so grateful for each and every one of you for being so amazing and choosing love. And you deserve a life filled with heart and soul, and that's what we create. You know, when we choose to stand in our power, our true power of unconditional love, that's what we create. And the more we create that, the better it feels. So for all of us. So thank you, and I'm sending you all my love, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out. Okay, group number three. Group number three, let's see what your heart wants you to know. Spirals of manifestation. Your heart wants to affirm for you, dawn, new beginnings. Go for it from the angels. Here and now. Fear. Artistic expression. Two of Cups, Five of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. Healing begins. Okay, well, your heart wants you to go for it. Your heart wants you to follow this new beginning in love. This partnership where you feel left out in the cold. You want to be in union with this person, whoever it is that you're thinking of, and your heart is saying go for it. It's time to move away from the past, the fear-based thinking. It's time to heal and move towards healthier communication, healthier relationships, healthier heart. It's time to let go of your fears, whatever fears you have, because fears are illusion. They're not real. They're not based on the truth of who you are. And we can't be in love and fear at the same time. When we're in fear, it's like our growth gets stunted. It stalls, because it's like in a plant. When a plant is sick or something happens to it, will stop growing so that it can expend all its nutrients into healing it. And as soon as it's better, as soon as it receives the nutrients and the water and everything that it needs, and it heals, then it will start growing again. Because you can't be in in healing or in disease at the same time. So I don't know why I shared it like that, but it's like you're really being guided to let go of fears and focus on love. Go for love. Take chances in love. Don't put any more energy into fear. Allow yourself to heal and move towards situations, people, relationships where you won't need to constantly be having your guard up, where you're just loving. You're not needing to heal things anymore. You can be free to express who you really are. You're an artist. You have some amazing gifts around being able to express artistically. And when you are in your heart, when you're open, when you're in love, you can just create, you can be completely in your creation zone nonstop. And what's coming through you is authentic. It's divine. It's true. It's not clouded by illusion-based thoughts. You're not in fear. So with spirals of manifestation here, I feel like this has been something that you've been manifesting for quite some time. That's something you've been feeling for quite some time. Really wanting to come into harmonious union with, your divine reflection, your partner for life, and it can be friendships or whatever, but in this reading in particular, I feel like it is a very intimate connection, because this person is feeling left out in the cold. So with the go for it right over it, it's like there's a new beginning. This is the beginning of something very, very beautiful, and it's going to help you really let go of fears. Being here and now speaks to, just take a moment and close your eyes and be present in this moment. Let go of all of your thoughts. Let go of everything for just a moment and just be right here in this now moment. It's like, are you in danger? Is there something really wrong? Is stuff from the past happening right now? Like, are you okay right now? Are you breathing? Are you fed? Or do you have a roof over your head? Are you healthy? Are you able to, you know, there's just so many things. Like right now, you are alive. You are breathing. You have everything you need within you. You have the life force. And all that matters is how you choose to move forward in each step. You can choose love in every moment, regardless of what it looks like in the external. When you make the decision to choose love and really listen to your heart, you can rest assured that moving forward, there's not going to be any more deception, because your heart knows what feels true and what doesn't. And so it's about you really trusting your your own inner guidance, and knowing for yourself. So as you're moving forward, you are in your own power. You're making the choices. And it's like, I feel like there is a beautiful manifestation of a beautiful relationship happening for you, and it's going to really have your heart, like, it's like, because you've trusted your own knowing, your inner guidance, that you've been manifesting this. Like, you're going to know, you're just going to feel and know. And because of that, it's really going to help you just be present in your life, be present with your art, let go of fears, and really heal and move on. So go for it, okay? I want to see if there's anything else in this that you need to know. Yeah, it's really all about understanding that love it moves in spirals, that it's not linear, and you're in the midst of a manifestation, a spiral of manifestation, something coming into being. So it says, sometimes when we feel the furthest away from what we want, we are actually closer than ever before. Just one turn of the spiral loop of creation can see your manifestation taking root in the world. You must hold true to your faith and keep working on your progress. Forget about believing it when you are seeing it. Any old soul or young soul can do that. You are a bigger, braver, more ancient soul. You have enough chutzpah to believe it so that you can see it sooner, bigger, and brighter. Do not give in to those who tell you it should have happened already, or that you have failed. They are just suffering from a lack of patience and understanding, as well as an arrogant assumption that their notion of timing is somehow superior to the greater divine timing at play in life. Be in goodwill with yourself and the universe. All is unfolding perfectly, whether you feel it right now or not. So pay attention to all the synchronicities that are going on for you right now. Because when you're living from your heart, you're going to notice the magic. Like the magic comes from living from our heart, the synchronicities, the signs, the omens, the messages. So I feel like you're getting a lot of that going on right now, so pay attention. And those are there to affirm your own knowing. So be grateful when they come, and keep trusting what it is that you're being guided to do, because you're coming into harmony with others, you're coming into harmony with yourself, and because of that with others. And you're, it's like this beautiful, like it said, it's spirals of manifestation. So it's all this beautiful co-creation that you're moving towards. I love the colors. They're so grounding and spiritual at the same time. So all right, I really feel like this message is complete, and tune into your heart. Follow what your heart is guiding you to do, because the true source of who you are is within, and it will never lead you astray, okay? This is a divinely guided union. Whoever this person is in your life, it is a divinely guided union. It's mutual, it's reflective. And you'll know that. You'll know that. So I thank you so much for tuning in. I truly hope this affirmed your own heart's knowings, and that you take a risk and go for it. And I'm just so grateful to walk with you on this journey and to share these messages with you guys. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing, for being amazing. If you would like to receive a personal reading or connect with me on social media or my Patreon page, check out my links below in the description. But other than that, you guys, I thank you again, and I will see you very soon on the next pick a card reading. All my love to you. Okay, group number 4. How are you guys doing? Let's see what your heart wants you to know, wants to affirm. The word wants to be written. Look how beautiful this card is. My goodness. Lotus flower unfoldment. Fresh air. Fork in the road. The owl. Deception, wisdom. Trust. The Emperor. Queen of Swords. And the sun, the shine, or the sun card. Okay, you guys, let me just tune in here for a moment. I think for this message, I'm going to start with this card. I have never pulled this card before. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. You guys can see it. You might have been taught that creativity is something you have to work hard to access, so that finding your life purpose is so difficult that you must search high and low for it. Yet what you are is within you and wants to come out at every available opportunity. You don't have to struggle so much. It is more about allowing space for it to manifest and to let the energy flow. The real struggle is not in finding something. It is more about letting go of the idea that you need to search for your path in the first place. You see, the process of activating your life path is a natural one. The effort is in getting out of the way, not in making something happen. As for being yourself, that is the foundation from which your true life path will reveal itself. Being yourself becomes easier when you give yourself permission to love, honor, and accept yourself in all circumstances, especially the ones where you might be more tempted to reject and judge. Give the sacred rebel within the opportunity to decide your values, irrespective of whether they meet with general social acceptance. This oracle brings you the message that what you are dreaming of or seeking to do, create, live, or manifest is actually very natural to you, or natural for you. That is why you want to do it. If you experienced controlling and manipulative forces as you were growing up, you would have found it hard to access your natural state at that time. You would have been too busy trying to adapt and get through the trials of childhood. When you finished navigating childhood and started to let go of who you were taught to be in order to become who you really are, you may have found your life path was not easily accessible. That is simply because your true and natural self was covered by layers of shame from the early conditioning that you had to be other than you are in order to win love or be acceptable. However, that natural self hasn't gone anywhere. It is still there within you. Now it is just about chipping away at the walls of shame, perhaps with a defiant, "Who the hell cares? I'm here and I'm going to love myself anyway." This allows you to risk bearing the feeling of any shame that arises as you release old emotional wounds and break away from any restraints to unconditional self-love. The sacred rebel within can empower you to love yourself no matter what, simply because you want to. You might decide to declare, "I am still lovable," so put that in your pipe and smoke it. This will send an energetic message to whomever shamed you in the first place, whether they meant to or not. Your message could be going to a parent, school teacher, sibling, friend, lover, or anyone else that was struggling enough with their own shame wound that they couldn't help but dump it on you. You can be freed to realize that the shame is just an emotion, not a truth, and you can defy any hold it has ever had on you and your ability to love yourself. This oracle brings you the guidance that you are now powerful enough to break the cycle. It is time to stop the shame and claim yourself in love instead. What you want to write, sing, dance, or become is you. It is natural. Drop your defenses, get into the grit, and confront the power that any old shaming has had over you. It's finished now. It's time for you to be naked with yourself. Acknowledge how gorgeous you are and get on with your work. Life is urging you to do so because the work wants to happen. What you want to create wants to be created. The word wants to be written. You just need to let go of any remnants of the past that have been in your way. Step firmly over them and on to your path. Wow. So the affirmation for this is, I now choose to forgive and release any person, situation, or circumstance that has ever been a source of shame or shaming for me, whether conscious or unconscious. I now release this from my body, mind, and heart through unconditional love. I choose to claim myself instead. I love, accept, and claim all of me under the loving protection and wisdom of life. I choose to live as myself, now. I call on the unconditionally loving assistance that life wishes to send me for this journey now. I honor my creative power and my innate worth. So be it. Okay? Just remind yourself of that every single day, because this is powerful. I feel like everything this card spoke to, that you resonate with in some way, because affirming with the shine card, the sun, this is your soul. This is shining your light, your heart, being seen for who you are, your true authentic essence. It's about trusting your path and trusting your creative abilities, what you have inside you to create. It's what your soul came here to do. And it's like you're digging deeper into your spiritual path. You're at a fork in the road. Fork in the road here is like, you have opportunities, different paths that you could choose at this time in your life. And are you going to continue moving in the same direction that you always have? Or are you going to shift your consciousness, really go within, really decide and choose to lead your life in the way that you choose? Like, I feel like with the Emperor and the Queen of Swords, this is a balance of your energies, your masculine, feminine energies. It's about taking the lead in your life. It's about using your mind intelligently for the highest good of all, being analytical, being able to see the truth, the actual truth. The Queen of Swords is the truth seeker. She, she sees through deception. She has learned immense wisdom. She's been through all the trials and tribulations of the mind and the deception and the fear-based consciousness. And she's based in her heart, but she doesn't take any BS, The Emperor, he leads. You may have been more rigid in the past, and you're now willing to, as you open your heart and be more authentic in who you really are, it brings out that youthfulness in you, that younger version of you, the spirit, but you're still very mature, you're still very grounded. This is about you really trusting yourself, trusting your own knowing, trusting the wisdom that's within you, everything that you've learned, trusting yourself as a co-creator, as a soul. And I feel like you're someone who benefits from being outside as much as possible. You may be someone who enjoys being in nature. You do different things in nature, hiking, biking, just a nature person, very active in nature. It grounds you. You enjoy the beauty, all of it. So it's about choosing the path. Your heart wants you to choose the path where you're willing to stand behind every decision you make, every choice you make, and choose to make smart choices. Use your logic, use your reason, but allow it to be grounded in your heart. It's a process, but it's about doing it intentionally and consciously as a way of life, because you've been through enough to know. You can see through deception. You've gained a lot of wisdom on your journey. And so now it's time for you to integrate everything you've learned and create what it is that you are feeling inside that's ready to come out. You are definitely supported in that. It's about trusting yourself, really just tuning in and trusting yourself, trusting that you're being guided and that you're going to be guided every step of the way. Implementing and integrating all the good parts from everything, and whatever is not serving anymore, just kind of let that be a part of the lesson in the past and move forward. With this, the Sun card here, this is, you know, expect wonderful things. Like you are right where you're supposed to be, and you're going to make the right choices. So trust the unfoldment, trust the process, the good, the bad, the light, the dark, all of it. Because the truth of who you are is infinite, and what you have inside you to express and create can never be taken from you, can never disappear. Your connection is always there. So shine your light, be who you are, express, create. You are very intelligent, you are very capable, and you're wise to the lies. So you can create in a very authentic, genuine way, and it reflects the truth. So yeah, your heart says go for it. So I hope this message affirmed what you're feeling, what you're being guided in your own path moving forward, and that you keep going, because whatever your soul is ready to express is ready. The world's ready for it. So I support you, and thank you so much for joining me on the channel. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing, and being amazing. If you'd like to receive a personal reading from me or connect with me on social media, my Patreon page, my links are down below in the description. But I just thank you guys so much for being here with me, for sharing this journey, and I will see you very, very soon at the next pick a card. All my love to you, and peace out.